Hey guys, I'm back with another Batmobile, and this time we're going to take a look at a couple of keychains from QMX. Both of the vehicles are from the classic 1989 Batman movie. Now, one of the keychains I picked up from my very first loot crate. I thought about doing an unboxing video for the crate, but there are probably a dozen or so videos out there that are doing an unboxing like that, so I decided just to focus on the item related to Batman, to the Batwing, which was really the only reason why I got the box. Now, the Batmobile keychain I showed you a preview of in my Batman Day video. The other keychain of the Batwing is an exclusive from the September loot crate. It has this really cool semi-transparent, almost frosted package. You can see the keychain in there. And it has all these bat silhouettes going across the box. And the info at the top says that this is the stealth edition of the keychain, and I think that just means that the actual model is all black. I'll say more about that in a minute. On the back, underneath the QMX Caliber logo, it has a cool little write-up on the Batwing, and you can pause the video and read that if you like. It's a really cool box, and since it's an exclusive to Loot Crate, I guess QMX decided to do something special with the packaging. The packaging for the Batmobile keychain is pretty cool too, but it's fairly standard. You have the Keaton bat symbol at the top, and the back card has some of the same sort of bat silhouettes on it. On the back, it has another write-up, and this one is obviously related to the Batmobile. I like how it says at the bottom, while you can't take the real Batmobile for a ride, you can take this meticulously detailed replica on your next spin through the city. Criminals beware. So yeah, let me go ahead and open both of these up, and we will see what the models on the keychains look like. Okay, out of the package, these are some surprisingly detailed keychains. The black and the silver are both made out of this heavy die-cast metal material, and they both have some serious weight to them. They're both really cool, but I think the Batmobile is the real highlight here, so let me set it aside for a moment, and we will check out the Batwing first. Now, the detail on the Batwing is also really cool, especially when you look at all of those carved panel lines on the wings. And it has it on the bottom, too. The sculpt is very accurate and very faithful to what we see in the movie. All of those little sidelines there. It's an incredibly detailed keychain, but I have to point out that the fins that are on the bottom and on the top here, they are very sharp and pointy. So if you were actually using this as a keychain and you put it in your pocket or you go to get your keys out of your pocket, you might actually hurt yourself because they are very sharp pieces of metal. I'm probably not going to use it as an actual keychain. It's just such a cool little collectible, and I'd hate to damage it anyway. The model is pretty small. It's a little smaller than a 1/64 scale model. The wingspan is about 2 inches or 5 centimeters. And just as a comparison, here is the 1/50 scale Batwing by Hot Wheels. Now, this was the smallest Batwing in my collection before I got the keychain. The Hot Wheels has a wingspan of about 4 inches or 10 centimeters. And you can see that the keychain is incredibly detailed compared with the Hot Wheels, especially when you look at the underbelly. All of those detailed lines and panels, they're missing on the Hot Wheels. The sculpt on the keychain is intricate, but it is one solid black model, you know. It doesn't have any paint apps or anything like that. Even the cockpit is all black. But it is a keychain, after all, so that's not really a big deal to me. And it's a good thing that the chain is fairly sturdy because, again, this model is pretty heavy. So let me set the Batwing keychain aside, and we'll take a look at the Batmobile. Now, I think what makes this keychain so special is the fact that it is silver instead of black. But there's also this sort of black wash going throughout, and that really helps to bring out all of the detail in this awesome sculpt. This is such an amazing model of the '89 Batmobile. You can see that the black wash brings out all of the details on the top And on the side there, it's so cool. I gotta say though, the highlight of this mold is the bottom. So check this out. Aside from all of the engine detail, it even has like that circular platform that was used in Batman Returns to raise and spin the Batmobile around. It's just so awesome that they included that feature. I think out of all of the 1989 Batmobiles in my collection, this little keychain is quite possibly the most detailed model that I have. And kind of like the Batwing, it's just a little bit smaller than a 1/64 scale model. The smallest 89 Batmobile in my collection is the Tommy Tomica version, which is about 1 millimeter smaller than the Hot Wheels version. And this keychain seems a little smaller than even the Tommy Tomica. I think that might have something to do with the dimensions, though. To me, the front end of the QMX keychain, it seems more movie accurate. What do you guys think? They're both about 2 inches or 6 centimeters in length. Both really cool models, and they're both very detailed. But you look at the bottom of the Tommy Tomica, and this is the same thing with the Hot Wheels, and you compare it with the bottom of the keychain. There's just no comparison. I can't get over how much detail they actually put into it. Let me show you the Tommy Tomica next to the all-black Batwing by QMX. They both look good together, but to me there's just something about the silver version, There is a standard silver release of the Batwing by QMX, and I love having this exclusive stealth version from Loot Crate, but I think I'm going to have to track down the silver release of the Batwing too. In closing, these are 2 amazing sculpts from QMX of 2 classic Bat vehicles. The keychains are sturdy, and they both have a very solid construction. As I mentioned, I'm not sure how practical the Batwing is as a keychain because it is metal and the fins on the top and the bottom are very sharp and pointy. I do prefer the silver look of the Batmobile because you're able to see more detail. Again, that keychain is by far the most detailed 89 Batmobile in my collection. Still, both are great models, and the exclusive Loot Crate release is an awesome variant. I'd highly recommend these. Even if you don't actually use them as keychains, they'd still look great just on display in your collection, which is probably what I'm going to do. So, we've been looking at the QMX Loot Crate exclusive release of the 89 Batwing keychain and the standard release of the 89 Batmobile keychain. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.